Hello, today we are going to talk about STC automatic notification systems. The first part of our presentation is dedicated to solution overview. We will share with you information about notification systems, their types, functionality, and challenges they solve. Our customers usually face the challenge of notifying a group of recipients. Moreover, there is a number of requirements for the notification to be considered successful. Let's take a look at them. First of all, the level of process automation is very important for customers. A notification process with a pre-recorded message must begin automatically triggered by a particular event. Sensor response, outstanding payment, operator pressing a button, and other things. Secondly, it is important to take under consideration the large number of recipients, from as little as 10 to several thousands. Notification deadline is also an important factor. In an emergency situation or when an accident happens, it is extremely important to alert people who are at risk and leadership personnel to mitigate the danger as soon as possible. In many cases, it's crucially important to know the recipient has been notified. So if the notification failed, other notification channels will be involved. This leads us to the third requirement. The notification system must work with various notification channels, and its functionality must enable setting notification priorities. Let's take a look at some real-life situations. For now, we are not going to get into technical details. Let's just review a couple of use cases for now. The first use case involves an in-plant accident. Any emergency situation in a manufacturing environment is a risk for workers to get injured. It is highly important to alarm people on the shop floor as soon as possible. Alarm messages are created beforehand, and the notification process is triggered automatically. The system informs a certain area on an emergency situation over loudspeakers. At the same time, it notifies management and emergency services on the accident by phone. Thus, all parties are informed within the shortest possible period of time as the circumstances require. The second use case involves emergency personnel. The user creates a notification message, recording it or composing text for speech synthesis right before initiating the notification. The message contains instructions as to when and where emergency persons must arrive. Personnel on watch can be notified over loudspeakers. Others are notified by mobile phone. The main requirement is to make sure recipients confirm they have received the message so that it is known how many responders can be counted on to respond. The message receipt can be confirmed with voice or by entering a PIN code. This use case involves a large number of recipients, but the notification deadlines are less strict. The third use case applies to business purposes rather than emergency situations or law enforcement activities. Suppose we have a financial services company that provides loans for their clients who are required to make monthly payments. Not all the clients will make payments on time, and it is necessary to remind them about payment deadlines. Notifications can be sent either prior to the payment date as a reminder or after the deadline to inform them about consequences and payment options. In this case, the volume of calls to be made could be enormous, and fulfillment of this task by just call center agents is not likely to be feasible or cost-effective. Automated notifications is a perfect solution for this use case. The system integrates with existing CRM systems and exchanges all necessary information directly. The system uses this information together with pre-designed message templates to notify clients. It considers the time of day and doesn't call in the morning or night hours. If the system fails to notify a person by phone, it sends a text notification to the client's mobile phone. Now, after we clarified the tasks, it is important to understand how to solve them. Traditionally, such tasks had been solved with the help of call center agents or operators. This notification method has a number of advantages. For example, the agent can notify a person with a personal message. Moreover, they can make sure the recipient not only got the message, but also understood it by asking necessary questions. Nevertheless, call center agents work slowly, and the human factor cannot be ignored. Many solutions are available to automate the notification process, both software and hardware. All these solutions differ within the channels they operate, the level of automation, the presence of confirmation options, speech synthesis, and so on. There is much more that can be covered on this topic, but for now, let's move on. The STC Smartcaller product family can work with various types of channels. Telephony, such as voice over IP and E1, SMS, email, loudspeaker systems, and radio. The system functionality enables significant cost reduction on hardware, maintenance, and administration. All STC products are highly automated and can integrate to sensors, hot buttons, various database and CRM types. Essentially, STC Smartcaller can replace tasks that previously required an entire call center to do. High efficiency is ensured by the use of speech synthesis templates, resulting in 100% delivery even for phones with music dial tone and things like that. Moreover, notification over various channels results in higher reliability. These factors make STC solutions one of the most effective solutions on the market. Let's review some detail about Smartcaller products. Smartcaller is multitask notification system used mostly in digital networks. Smartcaller Box, a standalone and more cost-effective Smartcaller-based solution. Smartcaller is used mostly in digital networks. As we can see on this slide, it works with all existing communication channels. To ensure stable operation with E1 and GSM, the system can be configured with additional plugins. Smartcaller works on Linux and is managed via web interface, allowing for easy remote management. Integration software is used for the system integration with CRM to ensure automatic operation. STC has the development resources and professional services to assist and implement the integration for your custom requirements. The system works with all communication channels and can solve a wide range of tasks: advertisement, notification, emergency situations, and many more. Smartcaller's main features are all digital channel support. This enables high notification speed due to the large number of channels used. CRM integration, wide range of convenient built-in features. Moreover, it's always possible to customize Smartcaller, extend the functionality according to customer needs. Smartcaller runs on Linux only, but is managed via web interface, enabling management from any PC or operating system. Remote notification, triggering over the web interface or by phone. Individual messages that can be sent over any existing communication channel. As mentioned before, Smartcaller Box is a standalone Smartcaller modification. The small enclosure contains all the necessary functions, sets up quickly, and can be ready for operation in less than an hour. The solution is developed for small enterprises with a smaller number of notification tasks. Smartcaller Box features and functionality are the same as its bigger brother, Smartcaller, but with the following limitations. The maximum number of channels is 8, and it doesn't have any voice recognition option. The following part of our seminar will be dedicated to key Smartcaller aspects our partners and sales representatives have to emphasize in order to ensure sales success. Where can Smartcaller be used? Banks, insurance companies, debt collectors, public utility service agencies, or any enterprises with a large number of customers to contact daily. Secondly, high-risk enterprises such as large plants, transportation facilities, law enforcement agencies, and emergency services. Who is likely to be the best contact person to sell Smartcaller to? For a commercial entity, the personnel responsible for development and cost improvement. For law enforcement or emergency services, safety officers are best. Emphasize the following features and benefits when talking to potential customers about Smartcaller: high quality of speech synthesis and recognition, all-channel operation, the level of automation, and finally, operation speed. The Smartcaller system is capable of 4-channel and 8-channel basic configuration for Voice over IP and 3060-channel basic configuration for E1. It is also possible to purchase additional channels if required, as well as speech synthesis, recognition, and voice options for synthesis licenses. Supplementary hardware can be purchased if it is planned to use E1, requiring a hardware board, or for GSM, in which a compliant modem or gateway is required. Smartcaller Box is sold in an 8-channel configuration. Supplementary speech synthesis and voice option licenses are not required. It is not possible to add channels or speech recognition options to the Smartcaller Box. If use on GSM is planned, you can purchase compliant GSM modem or gateway. STC partners who have signed a cooperation agreement can obtain a trial product version for demonstration purposes. The trial license is valid for 3 months with a possibility of extension upon partner request. There are a set of questions you should ask your customer to find out the required system configuration. The list of questions you can see at the moment is not limiting, but answers to these questions can give an idea of the system requirements. First of all, you need to find out the capacity of the required system. The Smartcaller server capacity and the number of channels depend on the number of recipients to notify, the duration of the notification message for each recipient, and the time needed to complete the notification process. When you know the required number of channels, you should make sure these parameters meet the requirements of the customer. You need to know the type of channel the customer uses. For example, if E1, T1, or GSM is going to be used, supplementary hardware will be required. Not all customers need speech synthesis or recognition. These options significantly influence the end price of the solution, so you need to make sure your customer really needs these features. This is the list of the most important points needed to calculate the price and choose the required system configuration. We have already mentioned that some Smartcaller parameters are subject to additional licensing. Now let's take a close look at these points. The components that must be additionally licensed are the number of channels used for notification, the speech synthesis and recognition licenses, if required, needed for these channels, and the number of voices for synthesis in some cases. It is necessary to note that the following elements are not licensed with Smartcaller: notifications and their number, number of users, number of notification recipients. These items that are not required to be licensed is a competitive differentiator and advantage for us. Product support. Technical support is free over phone and email. To get our technical support contact details, please contact our local resellers. STC can also send a technical specialist for on-site technical support as a paid engagement. STC provides warranty on all of our products. If you have any questions, please contact the Smartcaller product manager. His contact details you can find on this slide. Thank you and good selling.